You guys, welcome. This is the first video on my channel. On this channel we're gonna talk a lot about hormone cycle syncing, practical ways to sync with your cycle even when you are having a busy routine or a job or a mom, and how to take care of your body as a woman, some practical tips. Okay, and I'm gonna back it up with the science, with the data, because I'm professionally a doctor as well. So we're gonna talk about that, why it's happening, what's is happening, and we're gonna also talk about the food that can help you regulate these things so that you can feel better about your situation regardless of what you're feeling, regardless what you're going through. So let's talk about it. Let's make the hormone cycle syncing or hormone cycle syncing, whatever, cycle syncing, whatever, make it normal for a woman, normal for a female, because we don't have a 28, we don't have like a cycle, like a circadian rhythm 24-hour cycle. We have 28 days cycle, 28 to 30 days or 35 days. That's what I can say, because every cycle is different and every woman has different cycle in different season. Sometimes you have 28-day cycle, sometimes 30, sometimes 35. It varies. Okay, so 28 to 35, it varies. So let's talk about today's topic, and if you guys interested in such topics, let me know. Give it thumbs up, consider subscribing to my channel. So let's talk about today's first video topic, or today's topic that I'm covering in this video is why you are having mood swings in your cycle. Why in some specific days in your cycle you have a roller coaster ride. You feel cracky, you feel you want to have a fight, you feel anxiety, you're sad, you're depressed, you get irritated, frustrated. Why all this is happening? Or sometimes you even feel demotivated, you feel like life is nothing, you're losing inspiration, you're losing your life, you feel like what the heck is going on with your life. All that mood swings may be followed by you totally disconnected with the outside world, disconnected with your people, with your relationships, with the people that you have relationships with. You feel like you want to go and sit in your cave or be alone, and all that stuff is happening. Why it's happening? Let's talk about the science stuff and what you can do about it. So first and foremost, you need to realize, if you don't know about your cycle, I'm gonna cover and make another video talking in depth about the cycle, what are the different 4 phases and all that stuff. But today I want to talk about this specific mood swing. So we're going to talk about two hormones that will determine a lot about your cycle. And these two hormones are progesterone and estrogen. These go up and high all throughout your cycle. Some phases it's high, some phases it's low. So usually you notice that the mood swings is around right before your period, like usually around a week or like 7 to 10 days before your period. You may notice you have a mood swings. For this, you definitely need to track your cycle, because if you're not tracking your cycle, you don't know when is your period is happening, when was your last period, so then you don't know when is your pre-period phase. So it's important for you to track your cycle. You don't need to go with a paid subscription of apps or softwares. You can go with a free plan or free apps as well. I use the Flow. The Flow is perfect and it works always, all the time for me, and I've been tracking on this app from almost like 2 or 3 years, and it works pretty well, and it tells me what phase I am in right now and what expected emotions or feelings or symptoms I'm gonna have. And it's really helpful. If you know you are having in a pre-period phase, also called as luteal phase, this is the phase when estrogen drops, because right before that there is ovulatory phase, and in the ovulatory phase the estrogen is at the peak. And when estrogen is the peak, it actually linked with your dopamine and the serotonin, and these are mood feeling or good feeling hormones. That's what I can say, because your reproductive hormones is not just related to your reproductive systems, it's also related to your brain, the neurochemical, the chemical stuffs in the brain. So it's linked with your entire body, not just the reproductive system. That's the thing, a lot of the people are not aware of it. They think that the cycle is, the hormone is only related to the cycle. No, it's related to your entire body. It's connected with your entire body. It's connected with your brain as well. So When the estrogen rises in the ovulatory phase, the serotonin and dopamine are secreted in your brain, in your body, and that leads you to you feeling good, you feeling amazing. Because these are mood lifters, these also can call as a mood good feeling hormones. That's what I can say in a basic terminology. But when the estrogen drop in the luteal phase, the dopamine and serotonin secretion is low. So that's the one reason that why your moods almost go like this. In the ovulatory, you feel amazing, everything is perfect, and luteal, you feel your mood is going down. You feel mood swings. You feel like, what's happening with you? I feel sad. I feel depressed. You feel that there is a problem in your work. There is a problem in your relationship. You start fighting with your partner, with your friends, or whatever. It's totally normal. It's because the estrogen drops and then serotonin dopamine secretion is low, and that makes you feel like grumpy, makes you feel like you want to fight. Okay, that's the first reason. The second reason is, we talk about the second hormone, is the progesterone. Now, progesterone level in the first luteal phase is high. It's not high in the ovulatory phase, but in the I can divide the luteal phase into two parts: the first part of the luteal phase and the second part of the luteal phase. The first part of the luteal phase, the progesterone is high. You don't feel that much mood swings because it also helps you feel good. But in the second part, the progesterone drops sharply. So in the first part of luteal phase, the progesterone rises sharply, and then second part, it drops sharply. So when this drops sharply, then you feel, all of a sudden you feel sad, depressed, irritable, anxiety, frustration, because both of these hormones drop very sharply in the late luteal phase or second part of luteal phase, and that's followed by your mood swing. So it's totally normal for you to have it. Now, what you can do about it? Now, there's so many stuffs that you can do for mood uplifting. I will tell you the very practical and very basic that you can do is to have a good sleep. Because in the luteal phase, especially in the late luteal phase, when the hormones are it's like down, sharping down, you're definitely gonna feel more exhaustion, more tired, more fatigue. You feel like nothing is working out for you. You do a little bit of the work, but it makes you feel like you're exhausted and tired. It's totally normal. So definitely, I recommend you to have a good night's sleep. 7 to 8 hours sleep is recommended. So that's gonna help you overcome exhaustion and tiredness and fatigueness. Because when you're exhausted and fatigued and tired, definitely you're gonna have mood swings. Definitely you're not gonna feel good, right? So have a good night's sleep. That's the first thing. The second thing is, do something that makes you feel happy. Okay, maybe go out in the nature, go to the beach, do some meditation, some yoga, listen to nice music that makes you feel happy, talk to your friends, hang out with your friends, do something that gives you relief. Maybe painting, drawing, journaling. That's the activities you can do. It doesn't necessarily cost you dollars. It can be totally free activity, like going out in the nature, hanging out with your friends, or talking to somebody that makes you feel good. You can spend time with your kids if that makes you feel good, or with your pet friends, whatever. That's the another thing you do. Another thing you can do is stop doing too much work. In the ovulatory phase, when you have the hormones high, you feel like you can do anything and everything. You have so much energy, and you think that the same amount of energy, like you think that you need to do the same amount of work that you were doing in the ovulatory phase, you need to do the same amount of work in the late luteal phase. You are wrong. And that's why it's important for you to actually track your cycle, so that you know when you are having an ovulatory phase, when you're having a late luteal phase, pre-period phase, whatever. Okay, it's important for you to track. If you're not tracking so far, start tracking your cycle. You can go with the Flow app. I'm not sponsored to talk about this app. I'm practically using this app for my own cycle tracking, and it helps me a lot. That's why I'm talking about it. Okay, so the thing I'm talking about is, stop doing too much work. You were used to do in the ovulatory phase. Your body cannot no longer able to do that much work because the hormones are low. So don't do too much. Delegate the task. If you have somebody, if you are having kids and family, delegate the task to your kids, delegate the task to your husband or anybody in the family member. You don't need to do all by yourself always, all the time. Okay, you were able to do it in the ovulatory phase, and right now you're not able to do it. It's totally normal. You don't need to beat the bush. You don't need to work really, really hard. Delegate the task. It's important. Okay, take your ego out of the window and tell that it's okay for you to delegate the task. It's okay for you to sync with your cycle. It's okay for you to go a little bit selfish, especially at this time, because your body needs you. And if you don't take care of your body, then your body will not going to take care of you. It's not going to hold longer. Okay, that's another thing. Another thing I want to talk about is don't do heavy workouts. A lot of the people are gym junkie and they think that I was able to push this many stuffs, or I was able to do this much workout in the ovulatory phase, so I gotta do the same thing right now in the pre-period phase. No. If you don't feel like doing it, if you're exhausted, tired, and fatigued, stop doing heavy workout. Instead, move to light workouts like walking or swimming. Swimming is also a workout, or a little bit breathing exercise that makes you give you relief from your situation, that gives you relief. Okay, and the best workout is taking deep breaths. Deep breaths help you calm your body, mind, and it's definitely worth the shot. So practice started doing that. The deep breathing is amazing. The another thing I want to talk about is start shifting your diet, your food according to your cycle. Now there are so many ways in which you can do it, but I'm going to talk about few things here in this video. If you want me to cover in other videos, let me know in the comment section below. But here I want to talk about, the first is about the seed. Now there are 4 types of basically the seeds we're going to talk about. Is the pumpkin, flax seeds, sunflower seeds, and sesame seeds. All these seeds have different roles, and you can consume these seeds by just simply grounding them and taking a 1 teaspoonful of the grounded seeds, and you can consume like that. Or you can consume it with your yogurt, with your porridge, oats porridge, whatever porridge you're making, with your smoothie. You can combine it with the coffee if you like to have coffee. Now, a lot of the people say don't take caffeine at the time of luteal phase, but everybody is different. I cannot generalize it and say that don't take coffee at this time. If you like the coffee and it makes you feel good, go and do it. That's what I can say, because everybody is different. Generalizing doesn't make sense at all. So you can mix it with your yogurt, with your porridge, with your coffee, with your smoothie, with your juice, or with your toast, with your bread, or you can even mix it with your tacos. Any kind of food stuff you're consuming, you can mix these seeds with. So the seeds that I want to talk about, the 2 seeds that can help you at this time are the sunflower and the sesame seeds. The sunflower and the sesame seeds can help you feel good about your situation and help you release the dopamine and serotonin that could help you lift your mood. You can eat like that, or you can mix it with any food. That's another thing. Another thing you can have is you can start consuming complex carbohydrates. Don't focus on the sugary snacks that makes you feel like you are craving, because at this time you may feel like you're craving dark chocolate or chocolate cake or something like that. Whatever, you must be having some cravings. PMS symptoms are very normal. This is one of the PMS symptoms of having mood swings. It's totally normal. So you must be having some craving, or you might be having some cravings. So the best to come back with the cravings and also to feel good and also to deal with the mood swings is focus on the complex carbs. Complex carbs are sweet potatoes, oats. You can eat sweet potato like boiling them or steaming them or mixing it with your food. You can eat oats as porridge, or you can have oats bar. That's amazing. You can also have dark chocolate. Try to avoid sugars, because sugar can help you feel good in the short run, but in the long run it doesn't work, because when you take anything with sugar, it increases your blood sugar level. As long as the sugar is there in the body and digesting, that you feel good. But after that, all of a sudden the sugar drops. It drops. It sharply declines, and then you feel again the cracky, again all that mood swings. So it's better with a complex carbohydrate which take time to digest. so that you can have the moods, like you can have the good feeling for a long time, and also you feel full. Oats make you feel full, sweet potatoes make you feel full, because at this time your body digestion is like so strong. And if you're combining the oats with the soup, that's amazing, because your body needs something hot, something soupy. It's like stews or soups, something like that, and that could help you in mood swings, that could make you feel full as well, and also make you feel happy. So these are the some things that you can do about the mood swings and help alleviate the situation. Now there are the two types of the mood swings. One is the PMS, another one, PMS is a normal and natural, almost like 70 to 80% of the women have some or the other kind of PMS, so it's totally normal. And mood swings is one part, it's like it's one of the PMS symptoms, or PMS, whatever you call it. Another type of thing is that which is extreme, in which you feel excessive depression, you feel like black hole, you're stuck somewhere, you cannot get out of it. If that is the kind of situation you are, you may need the help of a gynecologist or a medical professional. So seek the medical professional help. If you feel so much sad, so much depressed, you feel like black hole, and you feel like you're not able to get out of it, even after your luteal phase has been over, even after that you're still feeling it, it's better to go with medical professional help and get their help at the right time. Okay, so hopefully this video makes sense and helps you. Let me know, and if you have any video questions, suggestions, do let me know. I'll see you the next time. Bye bye.